kính chào tất cả những quý vị khán giả của đài văn hóa nhân bản Lạc Việt. Tôi tên là Nguyễn Hùng Hiếu. Tôi là một cựu đại úy trong ngành hải quân, nguyên tử học trong ngành hải quân. Chúng tôi hôm nay, với sự thương yêu và đùm bọc của tất cả anh chị em của Hội Quân Nhân người Mỹ gốc Việt, tôi rất là vinh dự được mang chức là hội trưởng của Hội Quân Nhân người Mỹ gốc Việt từ năm 2018 tới năm 2021. Tối hôm nay chúng tôi có một dạ tiệc để vinh danh những người Mỹ gốc Việt đã nằm xuống trên chiến trường khắp thế giới để bảo vệ độc lập tự do cho đất nước của chúng ta. Vào năm trước chúng tôi đã làm một chương trình là A Day to Give Thanks, là một cái ngày để cảm ơn tất cả những quý vị sĩ quan trong quân lực Việt Nam Cộng Hòa và tất cả những chiến sĩ Mỹ đã tham dự trong chiến trường Việt Nam. Ngày hôm nay cái chương trình đặc biệt là chúng tôi sẽ nêu gương tất cả những em, anh chị đã nằm xuống ở khắp chiến trường thế giới. Quý vị có biết rằng cái giá trị của tự do rất là đáng quý. Đã từ trước tới giờ đã có hơn 12 anh chị em đã mất trên chiến trường ở Afghanistan và Iraq. Tối hôm nay chúng tôi rất là vinh dự để đến đây để nêu danh các anh chị em và hy vọng là quý vị sẽ ủng hộ cho Hội Quân Nhân người Mỹ gốc Việt. Và một lần nữa, tôi tên là Nguyễn Hùng Hiếu. Tôi rất cảm ơn quý vị đã đến tham dự chương trình ngày hôm nay. Xin cảm tạ.
Con xin tự giới thiệu, con tên là Cường Lê. Con từ tiểu bang Pennsylvania qua đây tới Cali cho buổi tiệc hôm nay của Gala của VAUSA năm 2019. Dạ, chức vụ của con là hồi xưa bây giờ con đã giải ngũ rồi. Con đi lính được là tất cả là 14 năm. Con đi lính bộ binh, trong bộ binh trong về tác chiến. Con vào lính năm 2003 cho tới 2014 là con ra. Và con là bây giờ chức vụ của con là trung sĩ nhất, là tiếng Mỹ gọi là Staff Sergeant Cường Lê. Con đi thì bữa tiệc hôm nay con qua đây, con đã vào hội của VAUSA được vậy là 4 năm. Lần này con qua đây để tham dự chung với anh em để mà tưởng nhớ những cái anh nhân, những cái nói chung là bữa tiệc hôm nay là freedom is not free, có nghĩa là những cái gì mà được những cái sự vinh dự của chúng ta, những cái freedom của chúng ta hôm nay là do sự góp của những anh em trong các army hoặc là navy hoặc là những binh chủng giúp cho đất nước ngày hôm nay. Buổi tiệc hôm nay là để mà gây dựng và cũng là xin cảm ơn những quý anh nhân đã giúp đỡ cho tụi con trong ngày hôm nay, đó những người sponsor cho buổi tiệc ngày hôm nay. Và tụi con sẽ cố gắng trong tương lai để giúp cho những em sau này đi vào lính, mới biết vào lính, và anh em tụi con đã trải qua một thời gian dài trong lính, thì cái điều mà tụi con mong muốn nhất đó là chia sẻ với các em và giúp cho các em trong cái đường đời. Nếu họ muốn vào lính thì tụi con sẽ cố gắng hết mình để giúp cho các em được một cái sự gọi là một cái đường đi cho tốt đẹp, và chỉ dẫn cho các em vào những ngành nghề mà các em mong muốn nhất. Đó là cái điều mà các cái hội viên và các cái người anh em của chúng con rất là mong muốn.
Trung tá Bùi Minh Triết xin trân trọng kính chào các quý vị thính giả của đài Nhân bản Lạc Việt. Mục đích hôm nay Triết có muốn để giải thích tất cả mọi người biết là có một cái banquet để làm cứ 2 năm một lần của cái hội Vietnamese American Uniform Service Association, gọi tắt là VAUSA. Thì hội được thành lập đã được 11 năm nay, dựa trong cái cơ sở là anh em mình được có thể đùm bọc lẫn nhau, của người Việt Nam gốc Mỹ, người Việt, và để anh em trong có thể mình giúp đỡ để hướng dẫn với nhau làm một cái nhịp cầu để cho tất cả các bậc phụ huynh và giúp đỡ những anh em ở trong cái quân đội. Thì như Triết giải thích đó là đã có 13 anh em người Mỹ gốc Việt của mình đã tử trận tại tất cả các chiến trường. Thì cái mục đích hôm nay mình có thể mời được những cái Gold Star Family, những người đã mất, để mình giải thích về cái vấn đề mình làm việc như thế nào, và cũng có thể nhờ tất cả mọi người để giúp đỡ để làm cái học bổng cho những trẻ em sau này.
Đây là Trung tá Chris Phan. Xin chào tất cả. Chris là một người sáng lập Hội Quân Nhân Mỹ gốc Việt lúc mà 2008. Thì lúc mà anh em tạo ra hội này đó thì là chỉ ao ước là có thể giúp nhau lúc mà việc khó khăn hay là phải đi xa nhà. Từ ngày mà hội được lập nhau đó là cũng là hơn là 10 năm rồi. Mà bây giờ là hội có chừng 3.000 người toàn nước Mỹ và toàn thế giới, thành ra rất là hân hạnh. Và từ mỗi ngày mấy anh em tiếp làm cho hội mạnh mẽ hơn. Dạ thưa, thì mỗi năm thì có mỗi cái đặc biệt khác nhau. Thì một chút nữa thì là mấy anh em sẽ mới trình diện cái gì nó khác. Nhưng mà hình như là năm nay là nó khác với mấy năm trước, là tại vì mỗi năm every other year đó thì là mình có một cái tổ chức cho học bổng. Nhưng mà năm nay thì là cái năm gây quỹ, rồi năm tới thì mình mới tặng học bổng sau.
Tên là Peter Nguyễn, em là PO1 là Petty Officer First Class của United States Navy. Em vô hội VAUSA từ hồi năm 2009. Hiện tại em là Deputy Director of IT của VAUSA. Em chuyên lo về những ngành IT của trong hội. Em rất là excited vì cũng đã lâu rồi em không có sinh hoạt với lại các anh em. Thì hôm nay được cơ hội để gặp lại các anh em ở các tiểu bang khác về đây. Thì đó là một cái niềm rất là vui vẻ. Em đã gặp được các bạn và các anh đã lâu lắm rồi không gặp nhau, cũng mấy năm rồi. Thì chúng em rất cảm ơn quý vị đã tới ủng hộ chúng cháu. Chúng em look forward to continue to support cái community của mình, và cũng những các em hoặc là các cháu sau này nếu mà muốn join military thì reach out với lại VAUSA. Dạ, cảm ơn.
Mimi xin kính chào quý vị khán thính giả của Nhân Quá Lạc Việt. Năm nay là lần thứ hai Mimi trở về lại Grey Wolf Lodge. Hiện giờ là Mimi đang phục vụ cho Public Health Service. Mimi vào hội là năm 2012. Từ 2016 cho 2018 là Mimi chủ tịch của Hội Quân Nhân Gốc Việt. Cái theme năm nay là Freedom is not free, nghĩa là giá trị của tự do. Thì năm nay hơi khác biệt tí xíu là mình có những cái mục đích những cái chương trình nói về những cha mẹ đã bị mất con trong những chiến tranh gần đây, và cũng muốn dìu dắt các em bước sang thêm một tiến nữa khi mà phải phục vụ cho những binh chủng trong quân đội Hoa Kỳ. Xin chào.
Beautiful.
Very pretty.
Quay luôn.
The disassociation banquet freedom is never free. I am Lieutenant here to United States Navy, and next to me is my good friend, Chief Petty Officer Kim In-hee, United States Coast Guard. At this time, please switch your cell phone and electronic devices to vibrate and silent mode.
Xin quý vị vui lòng chuyển cell phone sang vibrate hay silent.
So before we proceed, there are certain things that we just need to explain in case you are curious. To my right, up on the stage, is the red flag with a white star. In case you don't know, this is the general's flag. Every general officer or flag officer, admiral in the United Armed Forces is given a flag. And tonight we are honored to have Brigadier Promotional General, Brigadier General Promotional Flora with us. So this is his flag.
Trước khi bắt đầu chương trình, xin giới thiệu với mọi người bên tay phải là cờ chuẩn tướng lập thể. Mỗi vị trận tiến trong quân đội Hoa Kỳ sẽ có một lá cờ riêng của họ, và đây là lá cờ của chuẩn tướng lập thể. Lá cờ đỏ, sao trắng.
Để mình người Việt mình không có hiểu lầm. And it is our honor to welcome the arrival of the official parties. Please welcome former Lieutenant United States Navy Huey Nguyen-Ho and Mrs. Yen Ding. Honored guest, Brigadier General Promotable Lapte Flora and Mrs. Thuy Flora. Our former chairs, Mimi Fa from 2016 to 2018. Lieutenant Colonel retired Ross Nguyen from 2012 to 2016. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Colonel Nguyen couldn't be here today with us. Lieutenant Colonel Chuyên Bùi, 2010 to 2012. And our esteemed co-founders, Commander Chris Span, 2008-2010, and Lieutenant Colonel retired Thomas Học Nguyen. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the presentation of the colors, invocation, and playing of our national anthem.
Xin quý vị đứng lên để chúng ta làm lễ chào cờ.
Singing the national anthem today will be Governor's namesake in class, Mandy Nguyen. The United States Joint Service Color Guard will present the colors, followed by the United States of America's national anthem and Armed Forces medley.
Colors. Vote. Present. On.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in gave proof through the that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Right shoulder. Arms. Colors turn. Mark.
Please remain standing for the invocation by Captain Lee Fa.
As we bow our heads in your presence this evening, Lord, we acknowledge your faithfulness and give you thanks and praise for surrounding our society with wall of warriors who come from the same cloth as the respected people attending this ceremony. knowing that there are tens of thousands just like them who be up all night to give us the confidence to sleep through the night. We are especially grateful on this occasion that the men and women of the armed forces don't have to stand alone. Thank you for fortifying us with families and friends, benefactors, and members of the Vietnamese American Uniformed Services Association, who have sacrificed their time and financial resources to be always by the side of these courageous men and women, standing in harm's way. As we continue to celebrate this Memorial Day this evening, we continue to remember and honor those that have served our country, giving their life that they may live freedom. May we be reminded that the true cause of freedom, that freedom isn't free. It comes at a great cost of tens of thousands of lives sacrificed since the founding of this country and tens of thousands of lives after. May we be reminded of our gift of freedom that the brave ones have bestowed on us, and take their memory, their dreams, and walked forward shouldering the cause of freedom within in our own way. Particularly tonight, we sit together in fellowship to share a meal and a story of our common struggle and joy, a member of the military community and member of the human community. Being with our brothers and sisters who are not at these tables, and their family members who are either bear the burden of grief of their loss or endures time of absence. Bless this food we are about to share to strengthen our bodies, to enlighten our spirit, and to uplift our souls. In the holy name we pray. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. And before we begin, please give a round of applause for the Joy Service Color Guard, as well as to the POC management for the leading of the national anthem. Thank you so much for being here with us. Next, we will dedicate this moment to the prisoners of war and mission in action. Could you please dim the light a little bit? Brothers and sisters, please direct your attention to the missing man table to my right, your left. Also known as the Fallen Comrade table. It is a place of honor, set up in military dining facilities in the United States Armed Forces, and during occasions such as tonight's banquet, in memory of the fallen, missing, or imprisoned military service members. This small table is set in a place of honor. It is set for one. This table is our way of symbolizing the fact that there are comrades missing from our celebration. They are commonly known or called as prisoner of war mission and actions. We call them brothers and sisters. They are unable to be with us this evening, so we remember them because of their circumstance. This table, set for one, is small, symbolizing the frailty of one's prisoner, alone against his or her oppressors. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms.
Cái bàn nhỏ đặt ở nơi tôn vinh, bàn được xếp đặt cho một người mà thôi. Bàn này là hình thức tượng trưng cho những đồng đội vắng mặt trong buổi tiệc ngày hôm nay. Những người này là tù nhân chiến tranh hoặc đã mất tích trong khi đang thi hành sứ vụ. Chúng ta gọi họ là huynh đệ. Họ không thể có mặt với chúng ta tối nay, vì vậy chúng ta nên tưởng nhớ hoàn cảnh của họ. Chiếc bàn nhỏ đặt cho một người tượng trưng cho sự yếu đuối của một tù nhân, một mình chống lại những kẻ đàn áp. Khăn trải bàn là màu trắng, tượng trưng cho sự tinh khiết ý chí của họ để trả lời kêu gọi của Tổ quốc.
The single rose displayed in the vase reminds us of the families and loved ones of our comrades in arms who keep the faith, awaiting their return.
Một cánh hoa hồng tượng trưng trong bình nhắc nhở chúng ta về gia đình và người thân của những đồng đội này, là những người giữ vững niềm tin chờ ngày họ trở về.
The yellow ribbon tied so prominently on the vase is reminiscent of the witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper accounting of our missing.
Chiếc nơ màu vàng nổi bật trên bình là nhân chứng cho sự quyết tâm không khuất phục của họ để đòi hỏi rằng chúng ta không thể quên sự mất tích của huynh đệ chúng ta.
A slice of lemon is on the plate to remind us of their bitter fate.
Một miếng chanh nằm trên đĩa để nhắc nhở chúng ta về số phận cay đắng của họ.
There is salt upon the plate, symbolic of the family's tears as they wait.
Những hạt muối nằm trên đĩa tượng trưng cho những giọt nước mắt của gia đình trông chờ ngày họp mặt.
The glass is inverted. They cannot toast with us tonight.
Chiếc ly bị úp xuống, họ không thể cùng ly với chúng ta đêm nay.
The candle is reminiscent of the light of hope which lives in our hearts to illuminate their way home, away from their captors, to the open arms of a grateful nation.
Ngọn nến gợi nhớ đến ánh sáng của hy vọng, niềm sống trong trái tim của chúng ta để chiếu sáng con đường về nhà. Tránh xa những kẻ đã bắt giữ họ, đến vòng tay rộng mở của một quốc gia biết ơn.
The chair is empty. They are not here.
Chiếc ghế trống, họ không có ở đây.
So remember, all of you who serve with them and call them comrades, who depend upon their might and aid, relied upon them, for surely they have not forsaken you. Remember.
Hãy nhớ rằng tất cả chúng ta đã từng phục vụ với họ, gọi họ là huynh đệ, phụ thuộc vào sức mạnh và sự trợ giúp của họ. Dựa vào họ thì chắc chắn rằng họ không chối bỏ chúng ta.
At this time, Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing for the playing of tap. Our fallen heroes. Technical Sergeant Thanh Nguyen, United States Air Force, June 25th, 1996, Saudi Arabia.
Lance Corporal Alan Lum, United States Marine Corps, April 22nd, 2003, Iraq.
Lance Corporal Andrew Dam, United States Marine Corps, May 27, 2004, Iraq.
Specialist Bình Trần, United States Army, November 7, 2004, Iraq.
Lance Corporal Victor Ronald Liu, United States Marine Corps, November 13, 2004, Iraq.
Corporal Bình Lê, United States Marine Corps, December 3, 2004, Iraq.
Staff Sergeant Yu Zhen, United States Army, June 20th, 2008, Iraq.
Sergeant First Class Tùng Nguyễn, United States Army, November 14, 2006, Iraq.
Sergeant Long Nguyen, United States Army, February 10, 2007, Afghanistan.
Private First Class Tân Ngô, United States Army, August 27, 2008, Afghanistan.
Specialist Dan Nguyen, United States Army, May 8, 2010, Iraq.
Corporal Tevin Nguyen, United States Marine Corps, December 28, 2010, Afghanistan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Ready? Stand right. Face. Go.
Could you please turn on the light? A little brighter, please. My eyes are not that good anymore. So. Before we proceed again, please give a round of applause for CS2 Jaime Molinar, who rendered the rendition of Chant. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor to introduce former Navy Lieutenant Nguyen Hu, the chairman of VAUSA, for his opening remarks.
Xin mời Hội trưởng VAUSA, cựu đại úy Hải quân Nguyễn Hữu Hiếu có vài lời mở đầu cho chương trình.
Good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends and beloved families. We are the proud members of VAUSA,
the Vietnamese American Uniformed Services Association. My name is Huey Winhill, a U.S. Navy veteran in the Nuclear Engineering Navy. With the trust and support of our brothers and sisters, I am deeply honored and humbled to serve as the current chairperson of VAUSA. From time to time, our brave women and men have gone to wars to protect our independence, freedom, and democracy. Many of them have played out their lives on behalf of our nation. From the War of Independence and to the Operation of Enduring Freedom, our heroic service members' blood spilled from sea to shining sea. In the Vietnam War, the casualty numbers as follow. Vietnam War, 58,209. Persian Gulf War, 258. The ongoing war on terrorists, 6,845. Unfortunately, the number continues to grow. Ladies and gentlemen, freedom is not free. To date, the number of our brave, kill-in-action Vietnamese American fallen heroes have been recorded as 12, 10 plus 2. To ensure that we will not forget them, we have established the VAUSA Fallen Heroes Scholarship Program. Every 2 years, on the even year, we awarded one $10,000 Corporal Bingley Scholarship, 11 2,000 scholarships, and one more special scholarship under the name of Major Yu Do, who is our beloved big brother from VAUSA, who had the opportunity to serve in both the South Republic of Vietnam Army and the U.S. Army. We would like to thank you for spending this precious time here tonight to joining VAUSA effort to show our utmost respect, admiration, and support for our service members. Our beloved former President Ronald Reagan once said, "Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. We did not pass it on our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on for them to do the same." This year's banquet offers us the chance to remember, to honor the brave men and women who sacrificed their lives in the service to our country collectively as one nation. Let the tribute to our fallen heroes and the celebration of freedom begin. Thank you very much. And for tonight, to change the mood, we're going to do something fun for you. Something very traditional that we've done in the Navy. That many moons ago, I was in the Navy as a lieutenant. And here we go.
So this is just an administrative note. If you have empty table, would you please consolidate so that if you don't have guests coming, and we can fit more people into this fun party. Nếu mà trường hợp các quý vị có tới bàn trống, xin làm ơn họp lại với nhau để cho có khách khác tới họ tới họ chỗ ngồi. Anyway, so Chief Petty Officer Bang, where are you? I need you to report to stage.
So the punishment go to Chief Bang Din first, right?
Yes.
What do you think?
I think so.
Okay. Sergeant Lee, Cường Lee, and Chief Bang Din, front and center. Today.
No, he's the chief, so he moves slowly.
It's okay. When you're chief, you can do anything. When you're a young lieutenant and get on board the ship, you have to listen to your chief. Okay, that is a must-do thing.
So this next item on the agenda is a pretty fun event, like Lieutenant Hill just said. It's a traditional Navy thing that we do, and actually all the services do this. Nếu mà quý vị nhìn sang bên tay trái á, là có cái gọi hình, có cái chén rất là lớn, là sẽ chung đủ thứ nước hết sau này cho quân đội bắt họ uống. Anyway, let's proceed, sir. So grog was introduced into the Royal Navy by British Vice Admiral Edward Vernon on August 21st, 1740, and referred to a drink made with water or small beer and rum, and was very popular with pirates and merchantmen. Thì grog là một truyền thống hải quân được bắt đầu vào năm 1740 từ Phó Đô đốc Edward Vernon, là một thức uống đầu được làm bằng nước, bia và rượu rum, được phổ biến qua những tên cướp biển và hải vận. So sailors discovered long ago that they could not drink seawater and required significant quantities of fresh water on extended voyages. Fresh water was taken on board in casks, but quickly developed algae and became very slimy. Stagnant water was sweetened with beer or wine to make it palatable, which involved more casks and was subject to spoilage. So as longer voyages became more common, the task of stowage became more and more difficult, and the sailors' daily ration of a gallon of beer began to add up. The practice of serving grog twice a day was carried over into the Continental Navy and the United States Navy. Robert Smith, then Secretary of the Navy, experimented with substituting native rye whiskey for the imported rum concoction. Finding the American sailors preferred it, he made the change permanent. It is said the sailors followed the practice of their British antecedents and took to calling it Bob Smith instead of the grog. So my brothers and sisters are very busy making the concoction right now. This bowl of grog, the ingredients of which shall remain nameless, will now be completed. You guys started yet?
We're on the way, sir.
We're on the way. All right, first of all, ale, which reminds us of our earliest American heritage, our heritage of citizen soldiers who served honorably in the reserve.
Sir, I'm the honor. Ale.
Ale là nhắc nhở chúng ta về di sản khai hoang của người dân Hoa Kỳ, cũng là di sản về những người lính Việt Mỹ. Brandy. Next, we have brandy, which signifies the quality of the United States Army. Brandy là biểu tượng chất lượng của lục quân Hoa Kỳ.
Keep going. Keep going. All the way.
Keep going. Keep going. And the next ingredient, cognac, represents the United States Air Force, whose gallant members have contributed so much to our national freedom and have kept our skies blue. Cognac là đại diện cho không quân Hoa Kỳ với các anh hùng đã đóng góp cho nền tự do và giữ màu xanh trên bầu trời của chúng ta. Are we done with the cognac?
We done, sir.
Okay.
We done, sir.
Next item is mezcal. Mezcal represents the few, the proud, the Marines, whose bravery and daring are beyond comparison. So cái kế tiếp là mezcal là đại diện cho những anh hùng bản lĩnh và táo bạo của thủy quân lục chiến. All right, do we have Marines in the house? We need Marines, the few, the proud. job, Marines. We love them because we give them Uber rides all the time. Scotch, to represent the United States Coast Guard. We have kept our shores safe for countless years. Đại diện cho tuần chiến Hoa Kỳ, một lực lượng bảo vệ và gìn giữ an toàn bờ biển Hoa Kỳ. This looks really tasty. Not yet, not yet. We saved the best for last.
We saved the best for last.
From the locker of Davy Jones. From the locker of Davy Jones, and on behalf of Neptunus Rex, ruler of the Bounding Main, rum is added as the critical spice of the United States naval tradition. This rum contains gunpowder from old Ironsides, Barbary Coast pirate whiskers, salt from the brows of trusty shellbacks, bilge slime, scupper brain scrappings, and charged neutrons from the USS Nimitz. Not yet, not yet. All right, stop. Staff Sergeant Lee, report when the grog is ready for testing. Is it ready?
The lowest junior is the 47 bombs!
Proceed!
Seaman Nguyen is actually the most junior enlisted personnel at today's banquet. So he's going to be the brave soul who will test the grog.
You ready? Are you ready? Test this for me!
Seaman Nguyen, represent the Navy, man. Go! So we apologize. The grog is not ready for testing or for human consumption for that matter. It is missing a key ingredient and Captain Fan's gonna do it. The final charge is blended bourbon to serve as the catalyst to the tie our grog together. It represents all the services and reminds us of our common bond. Bourbon tức là nguyên liệu cuối cùng để pha trộn cho tất cả các cái xúc tác biểu tượng cái sự nhắc nhở chúng ta để gắn kết lại với nhau trong tình huynh đệ chi binh. So now with the bourbon, the grog is now complete.
Proceed with the toasting ceremony. Now a show of solidarity, camaraderie, and British support. Several toasts have been long part of military tradition. We are, therefore, deeply honored to be presented by members of 7 uniformed services of the United States. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the official toast.
Xin mời quý vị đứng lên và cùng nâng ly để chúc mừng cho tất cả các binh chủng. Lieutenant Huey Nguyễn Hữu.
Về nâng ly kìa, quay qua bạn.
Sir, it's ready! Hey man, let's get ready!
Please raise your glass.
Raise your glass.
And so when we do the toast, please repeat after the person who gives the toast. Lieutenant Nguyen, please proceed.
propose a toast to the United States of America.
To the United States. Lieutenant Colonel Thọ Nguyen, please do your toast. Anh Thọ, where are you? United States Army. Lieutenant Nguyen. No, he's right here.
Nguyen is a very common last name. So I would like to propose a toast to the Commander-in-Chief.
Major Hien Dong. You're next.
Oh, what a finger!
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose to the following comrades.
To the fallen comrades. Lieutenant Colonel Triết Bùi will represent the Army. Where's Lieutenant Colonel Bùi? Basically, we're getting drunk, so...
Sir, that is some good food budget. Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to the United States Army.
To the Army. Sergeant Andrew Marriott will do the next toast.
What fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose to the United States Marine Corps.
To the Marine! You make me proud, Marine. Hoorah! Chief Van Day, you're next.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast to the United States Navy.
To the Navy! Major Tuấn Trường.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to propose a toast to the United Air Force.
To the Air Force! Chief Petty Officer Kim Nguyễn Nguyễn.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to the United States Coast Guard.
To the Coast Guard! And Captain Mimi Fan. This is a long one. This is a long one.
Give it to Mimi.
I would like to propose a toast to the United States Public Health Service.
To the Public Health Service. Commander Binh Nguyen. Or Captain Mimi Fan, you can do his. He's here. Oh, okay. Before we proceed, this is the unicorn. We don't have a lot of these guys, so listen up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to the NOAA, National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration.
To Noah. Take a good look at him. This is the only one you can find representing Noah. And Captain Lâm Trường.
Ladies and gentlemen, I propose a toast to all the veterans here tonight.
Yeah! To the veterans. Oh, yes, go ahead. Goodness made second class Manny win.
I propose a toast to all the new enlisted sailors to come to fill all the veterans' shoes.
To the enlisted sailors.
All right. Go for it, sailor.
Thank you so much. Please be seated. And please don't forget to start eating, because after all that drinking, you may need some food. Mr. President.
I would like to report one of our members tonight has violated.
Do tell.
Staff Sergeant Lee.
Now.
His inadvertently hurt one of our members. I propose to find him.
What did he do?
Did you not see one of our members was down on the floor? Oh my! Well, President, go ahead and find him.
Find him. Sir! Yes, sir! Man! Yes, man!
Cannot hide.
Come over here, Sergeant!
Oh, let's pick on the new guy again.
Keep up, Taylor! You will do so, Taylor! Thank you, Taylor! Sir, ma'am, he is fine and ready for duty. What can I do, sir and ma'am?
He's fighting you.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. I go those to good health and happiness. Thank you. Good health and
Please excuse us. We work really hard, so when we play hard, especially our enlisted personnel. Anyway, while you enjoy your food, I would like to introduce Dr. Christine Cao, who will be our next MC. Dr. Cao, please report to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnamese American Uniformed Services Association 2019 Gala, Freedom is Not Free, could not be more successful without generous support from sponsors and local community. The Vietnamese American Uniformed Services Association would like to recognize the following supporters. Dr. J. Natural 2019 Gala title sponsor. Dow Medical Group, Captain Chương and family, Great Wolf Lodge Hotel and Resort Anaheim, Mr. and Mrs. Quang Phương, Mrs. Thái Hà, Quang Hỷ Restaurant, Quang Khắp Restaurant, Eye Exam Optometry, New York Life Insurance and Financial Services, Mr. Quang Nguyen, Ramada Plaza Hotel, Dr. Chương Văn Như, Smiled Again Dental, Bích Buddhist Temple, High Tech Auto Repair, ITPC, Fur Pastor Boston, Cubase, Dr. Hữu Tâm and Dr. Võ Thị Phụng, Dr. Huỳnh Cẩm Vân, Dr. Đinh Kim Văn Lưu and Mrs. Đinh Hạnh, D1 Tam Dong Shop, Asia Entertainment, Vic TV 24, Little Saigon TV, VNTV San Diego. We are going to ask this individual to come in and so we can present you a little thank you gift. Dr. J, Natural 2019 Gala title sponsor. Please come to stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, for those who do not know me, my name is Jacqueline Tiltau, more famously known as Dr. J. I'm the founder and CEO of Dr. J's Natural, which is a supplement brand that focuses on our supplement and beauty products to help inspire a healthier and a balanced lifestyle. It is such a great honor to be speaking on behalf at this meaningful event, hosted by the Vietnamese American Uniform Service Association. This charity holds a special place in my heart because of my difficult upbringing. Although my blessings today seem so far out of reach when I was younger, it was my mom, my mentors that encouraged me to do well and lead my life by example. A quick backstory. I was born in Vietnam and my dad served in the American military back in 1972. As a protector, my mother knew our condition and future weren't the brightest nor the best under the communist reign. It was a tough decision that we decided to escape Vietnam on a tiny fishing boat. We arrived in Malaysia first and spent 3 months there. Afterward, we stayed in the Philippine refugee camp for 6 months until we prepared for our final destination to safety in the United States. The boat was super small but packed with hundreds of us, and we were confined in a small fishing boat just to pass the border. So I was lucky enough to make it all the way to San Diego, but my sister died at sea. I have had my first-hand experience when I was 14 years old that freedom is not free, which is the theme of this banquet. It is my honor, privilege, and duty to now be able to give back. I understand the trials and tribulations Vietnamese American families have been through, and the theme to this banquet is so dear and near to my heart. I am fortunate enough that Dr. J's Natural is happy to be donating $10,000 in scholarship to the kids who reminded me of my childhood and upbringing. We hope that this generous donation is an inspiration to military families to continue the dream of having a brighter future. Thank you for giving me this amazing platform, letting me help more people, and thank you for everyone donating and coming out tonight. All together, we can make this world a better place. Dr. J's Natural will keep the kindness in our mind to do as much as we can. And thank you, hubby, for coming out and sharing this with your wife tonight. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Harry. Thank you so much. What do you think of the grandpa with a natural referee? Okay. I'm just asking. Thank you.
Next, we would like to introduce Dr. Michael Dow. He is a generous physician and a medical director of AMD Medical Group. He is the father of 3 children. His foundation, Time to Give Back, was founded upon his philanthropic activities. Dr. Michael Dow has pledged to support VA USA for 4 years, starting in 2017. And this is his 3rd year that he's shown his support for VA USA with $10,000. Dr. Michael Dow, would you like to support VA USA for another 4 years? It is our honor to present Dr. Michael Dow with an appreciation gift.
Xin kính chào quý vị. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Michael Dow. and this is my wife. She's a pharmacist, Untitled Chapter, and we are very, very honored to be part of this organization, VAUSA. I was very honored to donate. Actually, see people donate, but I'm honored to donate for the past 3 years, and I commit 4 years. But if the organization VAUSA doing well, and I see the fruitful, the result, I will commit more. Not only 1 year, maybe 3 years, 5 years, who knows? And not only 10,000 a year, but maybe more. But then we are very honored. We're very grateful. Grateful to this country, the United States of America. As we all know that we are all here because part of it. Because the U.S., the government, the U.S. aid opened their arms for us to come in and nourish us. So we were so lucky, we was blessed to be part of this country, and I'm so honored to see so many of my countrymen are now serving the U.S. And again, I'm very honored to be part of it, and I promise that I will help a lot more. And how do you want to say anything? Say anything?
Yes, it's a very privilege for us to stand up here to support this organization, to support the
For now, if you could please come up when we call your name so we can present you with a little gift. VAUSA Gala Freedom is Not Free 2019. Thank you for your support and contribution, Captain Chương. You please come up on the stage. Xin quý vị có thể giữ cái voice down khi mà mình introduce những người sponsor lên trên sân khấu này để rất cảm ơn quý vị. Next, will you please come up to the stage, Mr. Steve Kraft. Okay, he's not here tonight, so we're gonna go to the next one. Next, will you please come up on stage, Mr. and Mrs. Hoàng Linh Nguyễn. Dr. John Saito, will you please come up stage? Miss P. Ngân of Asia Entertainment. All right, she's not here tonight. Next one, con xin kính mời sư cô Bích Liên. Lieutenant Colonel Phương Nguyễn. Mr. Duy Anh Tôn. High Tech Auto Repair. He's not here today. Mr. Phạm Hoàng Bắc. Mint Apple Dental. Dr. Hà Hữu Tâm and Dr. Võ Thị Phụng. Dr. Như Văn Trương. Mr. Quyết Lạ and CPO Kim Quyên. Quyết Lạ. Sorry. And here, this is Dr. Hà Hữu Tâm right here. Mr. Quang Nguyễn, New York Life. Mr. Hiếu Nguyễn, The Solar Company. Mr. John Giang Nguyễn. Mr. Hiếu Nguyễn. Dr. Thuận Nguyễn. exam optometry. Lực lượng đặc biệt VanCH, Việt Nam Cộng Hòa. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you.
Yes, there's a picture right here. We're going to pass it around. I'll grab it for you.
Okay, and new, this is Dr. Trình. Thank you so much.
Dạ, thưa quý vị, có một cái món quà đặc biệt mà Major Hiền Đỏ không có nói. There's one more surprise gift that Major Hiền Đỏ forgot to mention. Major Hiền Đỏ, front and center, please.
Captain Mimi Phong, front and center. Lên đây thì đứng lòng. So, ladies and gentlemen, we never had a chance to appreciate these ladies for 2.5 years. She has been the VAUSA chairwoman, executive director, and a lot of time functioning as the board members, voting as well. She brought the VAUSA from a very, I would say, honestly, amateur organization to where we are today with a lot of effort, a lot of sweat, a lot of tears, and for 2 years, she had done a lot by herself. And I was there with her as much as I can, but because I was in the West Coast, she was in the East Coast, and a lot of time, my West Coast time was 1 a.m. and she was still around and we still talking on the phone and chatting. This lady for 2.5 years, I would say she sacrificed her family sacrificed a lot for this organization and herself too. I don't have a lot to say, but from bottom of our heart, let me read this to you. Captain Mimi Phong, U.S. Public Health Service Corps, chairwoman from September 2016 to September 2018. Actually, technically, December 2018. And 4 or 5 months handover until 2019. In appreciation for your service and leadership as the VA USA chairperson, this is special. From all the brothers and sisters, corners and all corners in the VA USA. Now you're not going to get this. You have to get a corporal. This is my corporal drink. So this paddle represents, if you know a rowing team, there's about 10 tall rowers and a leader in the back. The steer, the ship, the boat. This leader doesn't hold the oar, but see, this person will be directing with the communication, and that's how they make the race go forward and faster. So this title represents the teamwork, the sacrifice, the selfless service, and the values of the officers in the United States services, uniform services. And here you go, Jimmy, from bottom of our hearts. You always our big sisters, our cheerleaders. I guess from now forever. For that, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast to Captain Mimi Fair. Bottom up.
I have 2 minutes. So, there is no I in team. I can't direct if there's no crew. So my brothers and sisters gave me more credit than I should deserve. I think I'm very touched. I was supposed to kind of do the editing last minute and everything. And this was not on the agenda. So, thank you very much. And without you, every single one of you here in this very room, I could not have done what I have done. I'd like to thank you, my husband, Lou, and the kids, who is in the other room, with the kids running around. So, they gave me 120% support behind everyone and enjoy your evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnamese American Uniformed Services Association mission to provide professional development, mentorship, esprit de corps, and networking for current and former Vietnamese American service members. Provide support for members and their families when they are in need at home and on the front line, and share our experience with our community. The association's vision are: 1. Honor our past. Honor the legacy and sacrifice by the Vietnamese Americans and their allies who came before us. 2. Recognize our present. Promote the professional, personal success, and recognition of the members. 3. Building our community. Promote leaders, activities, and ideas that best represent our core values. In the service of the United States and the Vietnamese American community. In order to accomplish its mission and visions, the associations greatly appreciate your generous support and contribution from individual and businesses. The VA USA is part of the community and assists to build the community. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, now that dinner has been served, would you please take your seats? We're going to give you 1 more minute for the photos, okay? Please make your way back to your table and take your seats, please. Sau phần trình diễn của ca sĩ Vân Thúy Vân và ban nhạc, xin mời quý vị quay trở lại đoàn để chúng ta tiếp tục chương trình. Xin cảm ơn quý vị. And just a reminder to our VAUSA members, take your seats. Thank you. The reason we like to have everybody sit at the table and get ready because our next speaker, our honored guest today, is very dear to us. He's a special mentor. He doesn't need any introduction, but I'm going to say a few words anyway. Thưa quý vị, nếu là người Việt gốc Mỹ ở đây thì ai cũng biết tên của Thủ tướng Châu Lập Thể, Lập Thể Flora. Ngày hôm nay là Thủ tướng sẽ có vài lời thông cảm cùng với quý vị. Brigadier General Promoter Lập Thể Flora is the Assistant Adjutant General of the Virginia National Guard, and this title was really long. But again, as a person of note, he has always been great to association. He's a great mentor, and whenever we need a mentor or someone, a leader, he's there. So without further introduction, I'm going to tell you. Bring the light back up. Can everyone hear me back? Can everyone hear me back there? Raise your hand if you can. All right. Okay, they're going to turn on the light for a little bit because I can't read my notes. I'm not that good yet. All right. Thank you very much. Distinguished guests, families and friends, thank you very kindly for being here and join us in this wonderful gathering. It's been a great deal to all of us in uniform to have our community support us, so we are very much appreciated. They told me I only have 3 minutes, so I will try my very best to make it very brief. So you'll bear with me. The central theme for this evening's gala is freedom is not free. A common phrase, an expression that we often see or hear in the social media, but sometimes I wonder how many of our fellow Americans actually really understand and appreciate the profound meaning behind those 4 silent words. Sadly, those in this room, unfortunately, many of us here know that phrase too well. Actually, many of us in this room can personally attest the price of freedom. Freedom is not free because, as I quote by our President Franklin Roosevelt, in the truest sense, freedom cannot be restored. It must be achieved. That's why it's not free. You have to work for it. So what is the price that America is willing to pay to secure her freedom? President Kennedy answered it best. The cost of freedom is always high, but Americans have always paid. And one path we shall never choose, and that is the path of surrender and submission. After 244 years, America is still willing to pay with blood, treasure, and eternal vigilance. Today, our nation solely depends on the 1% of your fellow Americans to safeguard that freedom.
They are America's finest. They are our precious sons and daughters. So bravely serve this nation, not for fame, not for fortune, only genuine love for America. This evening, we take a few moments to pay tribute to our fallen heroes who have answered the last call of duty. America owed them and their families a great debt, a debt of gratitude that I don't think the country can never fully repay. So the best way for all of us Americans to honor their memories is to strive to live our life that is worthy of their sacrifice. Being kind to one another, love our country, love our flag, and cherish the precious freedom we have today and every day. So my time is up. So I would like to leave you with the words of our founding fathers and second U.S. President, John Adams. And I quote, "You will never know how much it has cost my generation to preserve your freedom. I hope you will make a good use of it." Thank you and enjoy the evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated. From the bottom of our heart, we truly appreciate your being here, and you are showing respect to our fallen heroes. These are all those who have laid their lives down for the nation, and they, of course, are Americans of Vietnamese descent. With that, I would like to invite Lieutenant Commander Phong Phan, U.S. Navy retired, to come up here to say a few words to introduce the Gold Star families and to say a few words about the scholarship program. Xin mời Thiếu tá Hải quân Phong Phan lên giới thiệu cho những gia đình ngôi sao vàng và giới thiệu về chương trình học bổng của Hội Quân Nhân. Good evening. I hope you talk about Gold Star family. It's one thing, it's very difficult for every service member that wear this uniform. It is my honor to be up here to introduce them. But let me tell you, before I introduce them, I would like to say something. Every time we put this uniform on, before we do that, we took an oath. I just reviewed my oath, enlisted and officer. Both of them, they have one word that stand up to me. It's defense. Defense Constitution. But there is one word I've been looking for, but I never find it. It's sacrifice. There is no word to define that. It's from the bottom of my heart. I would like to introduce you to the Gold Star family. Bình Lê, mother, Kim Hoàng Nguyễn, can someone please help her to the usher? And the next one is Tharvan Nguyen family. His mom is Amy Nguyen, his father Tam Nguyen, and his son is Tharvan Jr. Please come to the stage. And the next one I would like to introduce is Alan Lam. Unfortunately, his family could not be here, but his aunt, Letty Lee, she represents for his family. Please come to the stage. It's okay, this is the first time. And at this time, I would like to turn over the floor for the Gold Star family to have a few minutes with our gala tonight.
Kính thưa quý vị, hôm nay là ngày 16 tháng 11, 2019, là cái ngày để Hội Quân Nhân Hoa Kỳ Gốc Việt tổ chức cái buổi gây quỹ quyên góp tiền học bổng cho các em học sinh cho năm 2020 tới. Tôi xin cảm ơn Hội đã cho tôi được hân hạnh đến đây, lên đây nói vài lời với quý vị. Tôi là thiên hoàng mẹ ruột của cố hạ sĩ Lê Ngọc Bình, thuộc binh chủng quân lục chiến, đã hy sinh trên chiến trường Hai Bắc ngày 30 tháng 12 2004 cho nền tự do quốc gia. Đã hơn gần 15 năm mà tên của Lê Ngọc Bình vẫn còn nhắc nhở với cộng đồng người Việt Nam và những người lính Hoa Kỳ gốc Mỹ. Giải chương trình về học bổng mang tên Lê Ngọc Bình là để tri ân người chiến sĩ đã hy sinh anh dũng, đã bảo vệ đồng đội, để trở thành một tấm gương cho các em. Cho nên hôm nay là ngày có một cái tổ chức buổi tiệc này, đã có 12 người chiến sĩ người Việt Nam được nhắc đến, trong đó cố hạ sĩ Lê Ngọc Bình. Thì tôi xin cảm ơn quý vị đã đến đây ủng hộ cho chương trình này để giúp sức cho các em. Tôi mong rằng sau này chương trình này sẽ tiếp diễn và sẽ làm một cái bước tiến cho các em trao dồi về những cái học tập, cố gắng lên để phát triển cái tiềm năng, để đem đến những cái tốt đẹp, những cái gì cống hiến cho đất nước này mà cộng đồng người Việt Nam đã đến đây, mà đất nước này đã cưu mang, và cộng đồng người Việt Nam xem đất nước này là một cái quốc gia thứ hai của mình. Thì tôi xin cảm ơn và trân trọng kính chào quý vị.
Is represent for the Tharvan Nguyen family.
Giving us support all the time, and thank you all the people who made this possible, for my son Tharvan Nguyen, and the men and the women in service who give their life for our safety. They may never be forgotten. Thank you very much, you all, and God bless you all. Thank you.
of Alan. Please go ahead.
Good evening. Thank you for inviting me here tonight. I'm 19, and I'm here because of a 5-year-old boy that I babysat in Springfield, Massachusetts. Alex was the happiest child with a wonderful smile who loved ice cream. 12 years later, at the age of 17, he enlisted in the U.S. Marine, and 2 years later, he died in the conflict in Iraq. Since his family cannot be here, one of his sisters had asked me to share his story to all of you. Alan was the second son, second-generation immigrant. He was the youngest of 5 children and the only son. According to his parents, anyone else who knew him and his sisters, Alan was the easiest, most selfless, most gentle, and most loving child of all time. All of his sisters agreed that even though he was the baby of the family, he took on the role of being their brother with great pride and became a man that they and many others looked up to. Alan's father was born and raised in Vietnam and served in the Army of the Republic of Vietnam as a ranger. His grandfather, Mr. Lam, also served in the military, like his father before him. So as you can imagine, it didn't surprise us at all when Alan joined the United States Marine Corps. His selfless decision to serve the country wasn't made in haste either. He participated in the ROTC and delayed entry programs in high school. He decided early on that he would one day be a U.S. Marine. He was extremely proud to have earned the title Marine, and to be counted among a few great men and women who had worn the uniform with honor and distinction before him. Alan's co-workers and superiors attest that he was an outstanding Marine, one that everyone could count on, one who consistently exuded discipline, honor, and respect, while setting an example for others who cross his path to emulate. Very few people know that Alan wasn't ordered to deploy. He volunteered to go to Iraq in someone else's place. It wasn't until after he had passed away that we all learned the details of how he had spent months cross-training to learn the job of the Marine spot he had filled. Alan always put others' needs before his own. And this decision, like most decisions in his life, reflected just how compassionate and selfless his character was. On the outside of the envelope of Alan's final letter to his mom, he quoted Dr. Viktor Frank. It read, "There is nothing in this world, I venture to say, that would so effectively help one to survive even the worst conditions as the knowledge that there is meaning in one's life." When we look back over the short 19 years we had with him, it is clear that he continuously chose a certain part that he alone was certain he had to walk. No words adequately describe the pain we feel in Alan's absence. He is missed greatly by everyone who was fortunate enough to have known him. In every second of every day, somewhere, somehow in his memory, stays alive through those who love him. He is in our hearts, on our minds. His bright smile is in photos, his laughter is in stories, and his memory lives on in namesakes. And now, because of the hard work and dedication of our fallen heroes from organizations like VAUSA, future generations have the opportunity to learn about the sacrifices made by Alan and other selfless heroes from the Vietnamese Gold Star families. Somehow by fate, I am sharing Alan's story with you today, November 16th, the same day that Alan Dinlam was born in 1983. On behalf of the Lam family, I thank you for honoring us by keeping Alan's memory alive here tonight in Anaheim, California. And thank you so very much for memorializing our fallen hero in a way that we know he would love, helping others. I, B.T., was Alan's aunt, and I miss him dearly.
At this time, I would like to invite the chairperson of VAUSA.
Thank you so much for being here tonight, and thank you for sharing your personal stories. As VAUSA, we have a token of appreciation, but just a little point to VAUSA. We'd like to present each family. Thank you.
At this time, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce you. I am a new deputy of VAUSA Scholarship, the fallen hero. And you know, it's very much, I am very honored to accept this position. But let me give you a reason why. This is the first organization that I know of that we give out so much money on the scholarship. Every even years, we give out almost $30,000 scholarship. And this money not come from us, but come from the contributors yourself. And at this time, I would like you to pay attention on the table Gold Star family, please. And you can see the table had 12 red roses and 1 yellow. The 12 red roses that represent our 12 fallen heroes. And the yellow roses that represent for one of our lifetime members, Untitled. And at this time, I would like to recognize the survivor spouse of the Major Untitled as one of our lifetime member chị Thủy Cầu.
Thưa quý vị, trong cái sự tình cờ là anh Diêu đỗ cái membership của anh là số 39, mà cái số 39 lại là cái năm sinh của anh Diêu đỗ 1939. Anh Diêu đỗ là một người Anh cao quý của Hội VAUSA. Anh Diêu đỗ đã phục vụ trong quân đội của Việt Nam Cộng Hòa, là một doctor, quân y, bác sĩ quân y, và là một bác sĩ quân y trong US Army. Đáng tiếc là Hiếu không có được cơ hội để gặp anh, vì anh đã mất khoảng chừng 3 năm trước khi em vào hội, phải không chị? Mà hôm nay rất là cảm động đã có chị Ngọc Thủy và có cháu, hai cháu, mời hai cháu đứng lên. I'm sorry, you guys don't speak Vietnamese. Please stand up. Thank you. The whole family and we didn't want to apologize for that. And on behalf of VAUSA, it's my honor to present the VAUSA medallion, lifetime medallion to Chị Ngọc Thủy, and the number happens to be 39, 1939. Là chị Ngọc Thủy sẽ nói được vài lời, nhưng mà hôm nay chị cảm động quá. Chị nói là thôi Hiếu nói rồi chị đi. Và em nói là on behalf of the Dose family, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned before, the scholarship program is a huge money, correct? And I cannot run the program by myself. So I create a team, and luckily my team is here today to help me to run this program smoothly. And this time I would like to introduce my team. Cẩm Tú, please stand up. Trang, please stand up. You're all the way back there. Now, as you know, diverse is everything. So you can see two members is military, but I recruit one. It's civilian, but a C is the president of Austin, Vietnamese American Austin community. She is the president of that organization to help me to run scholarship program. Please, Lena Nguyen, please stand up. And you can see the reason I invite her to be joined my team. She is liaison between our organization to the community and the rest of the United States. That's what we want. She is not a member, but she liaison. I want to make that clear. She is the liaison with our organization. And at this time, I would plan to play some video of our prior women's scholarship. They could not be here with us today, but they did some recording, and I'm going to play the back on the video on the 4th screen.
I'm beyond grateful to receive the $2,000 VAUSA scholarship that will share all the money in the world to improve my studies. I'm very passionate about engineering because problem solving is what leads to improvement in the human condition and just bettering the lives of many people. Thank you for selecting me as the scholarship recipient. Bye.
I know that we have a few more.
My name is Joseph Nguyen, and I'm a junior studying bioengineering at the University of California, Berkeley. I am so honored and so grateful to have received the VanHoaNBLV Scholarship Award in 2016. I am so humbled by this story of Corporal Led, whose heroic action saved the lives of countless others. Corporal Led sacrificed his life to protect his brothers and his country. I want to honor Corporal Led and his family by living my life as selflessly and honorably as Corporal Led. I carry the story of Corporal Led close to my heart every day. And finally, I want to thank the VAUSA for supporting me and my family through my college endeavors. Thank you.
This is Ryan. I just want to say thank you for the VanHoaNBLV Scholarship. I'm here at UCF studying mechanical engineering, and I just want you to know that this scholarship has helped me a lot. Thank you to everyone who donated, and thank you, VAUSA, for this opportunity.
I'm from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'm currently attending Nebraska Wesleyan University and majoring in chemistry. I would like to say thank you to you for choosing me as one of the winners for the scholarship. The scholarship supports me not only financially, but also mentally with all the hard work that I have done toward my academic and toward my future. I would just want to say thank you to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So as you can see, our organization is a non-profit organization, and whatever money that you contribute goes back to the community, to care package program, to the scholarship program. And on that note, all of us here in uniform are all volunteer force. So definitely there will be some mistakes and errors during the program that you may see. Please forgive us. We all donate our time to be here because we believe in our cause. We don't make money off this, and we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart again. Because without your support, your contribution, we won't be able to do all these things. Thì kính thưa quý vị, là Hội Quân Nhân Người Gốc Việt là hội từ thiện, giống như từ thiện nhưng mà không có vụ lợi. Cái thành quả mà hội có thể làm được lên là quý vị tới đây cho con, cho cháu, cho các người em phục vụ cho quân đội Hoa Kỳ. Thành ra là nếu trường hợp mà chúng tôi có sai sót gì trong chương trình hoặc là không được vừa lòng, xin quý vị thông cảm, tha thứ dùm. With that, we're going to close the program with a benediction from Captain Yifan. And if you have time, please hang around after the program's ended so that we have entertainment the way we're perform. Captain Yifan. My case in point, we just made a boo-boo, so Dr. Christine Kao is going to introduce another donor.
Sau đây xin kính mời Dr. and Mrs. Khôi Nguyễn come up to stage for your donations of $1,000. Thank you so much. Spontaneous donation, so we VAUSA, we greatly appreciate.
Once again, we bow our heads to the Lord above for giving us such a wonderful night. Continue to protect us through our shields, and that for each and every one of us here leaving here tonight with happy thoughts, and continue to fight for the cause. Protect over our children, raise them, and lead them to a brighter future. In the holy name, amen.
It's time to party! Anyway, I know that the program has been long, so if you need to leave, please feel free. But you know that we work hard, we play hard, and you've seen our men and women party, so just hang around if you want to see some entertainment. Anyway, back to the band. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. Be safe and take care.